What about the journey into the immutable miniverse? That's a phrase that I assume most people haven't heard. I will say, when Sarat talks about, oh, I was late to the game, I started in 2012 on mining or 2016 on NFTs. I think that's pretty early to the game relative to the general public. So I like how Sarat is comparing himself to the number one guy in the race, but he's still way ahead of 99% of everyone else. And similarly with Alan. So what is immutable miniverse? Because I feel like this is going to be the next thing we're hearing about, in the public's eye domain in the next few years.
I can make one example that in universities, Serrano and I know that when you talk to art students, traditionally when you teach art, traditional art, people submit final projects, creative in a canvas, in a piece of paper. But now, if you talk to art students in universities and art colleges, everybody, I wouldn't say everybody, but a lot of students are going to do their final project in digital form. Actually, the professors complain about they are seeing less and less people, their students creating arts in traditional media. Everybody want to jump onto the bandwagon of digital art. So NFT is a great way of distributing digital art, at the same time making the authorship and then the IP to be immutable. I think that is a great invention that leverage the programmable property of smart contract blockchains like Ethereum. But the reason that we look into this and what we found out is that although it holds a lot of potentials, but if you really look at most of the so-called NFTs, so number one, they are by and large, they are artworks. There are NFTs for business uses. I think that Sarah has covered some of those, for logistics, for industry use cases. But if you look at the open market, most of the NFTs they mint artwork. However, when you are trading these NFTs from a person to a person, then the underlying utility of this artwork is not obvious. Actually, for example, if I have an NFT and I may buy this NFT for one purpose, but if I trade it to Sarat, and Sarat may come up with a different utility for that token. The reason for that is because what is in traditional NFT, what has been immutable is just the artwork, and then the programmable power of Ethereum and then the smart contract blockchains actually was not minted, was not immutable together with the NFT itself. So that's where we think that the full power of programmable NFTs can benefit a much larger population if we can mint the utility to be immutable and then to be forever decentralized and distributed on a public ledger like Ethereum. We could find the next 10% or 50% of the population to take a closer look of the NFT and think about the ways that they can use it.